In a quiet community off Santa Fe, just across from Littleton's Breckenridge Brewery.
Hello.
This clubhouse, once off limits to people living in Meadowood Mobile Home Park,
They have a Monday morning coffee club.
now has a packed calendar. People sharing food
There's always a nice selection.
and sharing stories of how far they've come.
To me, it's been a miracle.
To better understand why that's a miracle, let's go back to last year.
This literal.
Denver 7 Investigates was shining a light on Colorado's mobile home crisis.
And the rent increase it's gone out of control.
Corporate owners buying parks across the state.
And everything is bad. It's not good at all.
In Fort Collins, stories of skyrocketing rent, contaminated water, and sewage leaks.
It's foul. You're not supposed to live with raw sewage right underneath you.
On top of that, our investigation found residents couldn't count on the state's Mobile Home Park Oversight Program, MPOP, to respond. Complaints from 2020 took an average of 937 days, or 2.5 years, to close. And last fiscal year, the program only issued 2 notices of violation.
I feel like we need to have a system that is capable of keeping up in real time with the things that are going on.
So for the last 6 months, Denver 7 Investigates has been keeping tabs on the state's promise to catch up, and they are making progress. New numbers show the state eliminated the backlog and complaints from the first 4 years of the program. And instead of more than 2 years to resolve complaints, they're resolved in 36 days. The state also issued 80 notices of violation against landlords. While regulators and the governor's office declined our request for an interview, the head of the Department of Local Affairs, Maria DeCambra, released a statement saying, "We've made huge strides in resolving complaints quickly, and we've also eliminated a major backlog of cases, showing our commitment to this important issue."
To me, it's almost night and day to where they were in the beginning.
Tim Townsend is with Thistle, a nonprofit that helps mobile home residents buy their own parks, often working with state regulators.
Have you seen an improvement since we first reported on this issue?
I have seen an improvement for sure with the oversight program. I do think that there has been an increase of accountability and follow through.
But when it comes to solving corporate neglect, he says there's a long way to go.
The first thing they do was raise the rent.
Which brings us back to Meadowood and Littleton.
I am 92 and a half.
A 55-plus community where Irma Carnes has lived for more than a decade.
There are so many nice people here.
Last year, though, a Utah-based corporation offered $18 million to buy the property.
They might buy it up and kick us all out.
That's true. That's true.
And people were worried
That the rent would get to where it was not affordable. We would start losing our residents. We have quite a few low-income people here, and they'd have nowhere to go.
So Meadowood board president and resident here, Sandy Cook, says they decided to join a growing movement of mobile home residents trying to buy their own parks.
This wasn't an easy thing to do.
No, easy was not even a word that comes close. I don't think that anyone realized when we first started what an uphill battle it was going to be.
Uphill, yes, but not impossible. Since Colorado passed a law in 2020 to make it easier for mobile home residents to match corporate buyouts, Thistle has helped a dozen parks become resident-owned communities, or ROCs.
In some ways, it's like a last frontier of affordable housing. This is a solution. This is a way for them to come in and have control over their community, over their rules. I'll say with our recent community, Meadowood and Littleton, they came in and they fought tooth and nail.
Here's where the so-called miracle comes into play. This group of seniors succeeded where other parks have failed, making an offer that couldn't be refused.
How much did you pay for this park?
$18 million.
You paid $18 million.
$18 million, yes. It took us 7 financial backings to be able to buy this park.
Now the Meadowood Cooperative is owned by every person who lives here.
I'm more at ease knowing that the future is not bleak. It's going to be good.
I like the fact that I know I don't have to move again.
Yeah. Exactly.
But to pay for the loan, the rent would have to go up, which people living here approved unanimously. They say a small price to pay to be able to stay.
Like weights off of our shoulders. We could buy it and be happy.
For me, it is critical that this park stay as it is now and to not raise the rent next year. So that's our goal. You'll have to come back next year and see if we make it.
I would love to do that.